This is Unit 16, Form and Music from Keith Snell and Martha Ashley's Fundamentals of Piano Theory, Level 2, the Baby Blue book. I already went ahead and did repetition. I'm going to explain it again because I stopped the video and I had to restart it. So repetition is like in English when you repeat something. So you can have one measure of music and then the next measure, it is identical to what came before it. The same pitches and the same rhythm. Now, the bottom line of the piece of music, or it's not the bottom, it's a different example, sorry. You have two measures that are being repeated, but the dynamics are different. And that doesn't matter when you're identifying repetition because it only matters if it's melodic or rhythmic patterns. So you can change the dynamic. Now, in a sequence, sequences are almost just like repetition. The big difference is not only are you going to repeat what came before it, but you're going to either adjust the pattern to be higher or lower in pitch. And it could be like a minor second, a major second, or you could just say a second or a third. So here, the first measure, what color was I using before? I don't know why I did this. It starts right here. Boop. And it goes all the way to right here. Boop. So E, D, C, B, A. Well, this is the same rhythm and it's the same intervals, but I'm going to move the E to an F. So that's up a second. Ooh, my. This is not a fun colored pencil. Now, the second one, the second sequence, I'm going from an F to a G. So that's up another second. So we started on E, F, G. And it says crescendo throughout. That doesn't matter because dynamics don't identify sequence. And then in the second example for sequence, we start on an A because we're in treble clef. And we go all the way up to a third of an A and a C. Now, instead of an A, we're going to an F. Same intervals. Everything is a third lower. So A to F. So F is lower, so F, G, A. That's a third. And then we're going down one more time to a D, which is another third below. So we identified the sequence and it's happening two more times. I think that's pretty okay. Now, binary form in music is kind of just like you're looking at the entire piece of music and you're identifying the framework of it. So binary is, when I think of binary, I think of like computers where they're like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, where they just use the ones and the zeros back and forth. Kind of same thing here, except you only have an A and a B section. The A section is the whole top first line. It's your A section, and it ends right here. The B section starts on the second line because it's a completely different thought than the A section, and it ends right here. So you just go from A, B. I'm sure you can hear my dogs playing in the background, which is why I had to restart the video a couple times. So it says each section is usually repeated. So that is where this repeat sign comes in. Don't forget to repeat your music. It's repeated and the A section ends on a dominant note. So if we were in the key of D major, the dominant note would be A because it's the fifth scale degree in D major. So D, E, F sharp, G, A. Yep, that checks out. And that was my dog. And then it says the B section will end on the tonic, which is the first scale degree, which is D, which it does. Now in ternary form, there's three sections. You have an A, B, A. We're not going to C yet. We're not going out to C yet. So the first section that you have is A. And notice that there's a double bar line here, but the song's not over yet. It says fine. So this is where we're going to come back to the beginning and play to the fine. The next section is the B section. And then it says DC al fine, da capo al fine. It means go back to the beginning and play the A section again. So I'm going to play through the very beginning, keep going to my B section. Oh, I got to go back and I have to stop at my double bar line. And that's ternary form. And now that my dogs are starting to bark, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, but that's all of Unit 16.